We're going to review our rules for adding and subtracting, multiplying and dividing integers. So the adding rules, remember, are if the signs are the same, you add and keep the sign. Signs are different, subtract, keep the sign of the bigger number. Subtraction, always change it to an addition problem by rewriting it. Either use the change rule some of you learned, or I teach the rule add the opposite. So the first number stays the same, you're going to add the opposite of the second, then you're going to use your addition rules. Multiply and divide, this goes for two numbers at a time. You either multiply or divide the numbers. If the signs are the same, your answer is positive, and if it's different, the answer is negative. So to start number one, there's different ways you can do it. You can do it left to right. One way I like to do it is just look at my negatives and then look at my positives and put those together. So 6 plus 2 would be 8. Negative 8 plus negative 4, the signs are the same, I get negative 12. Since my signs are different, I need to subtract. 12 minus 8 is 4. Keep the sign of the bigger number, negative 4. And in this problem, it is a subtraction problem, so I'm going to use the change, or add the opposite of negative 3, makes it positive 3. So 7 plus 3 is 10. And then on this problem, I don't really need to rewrite it, because we all should know what 10 minus 5 is. And we would get 5. Here we have to use our order of operation, doing parentheses first. Negative 6 plus 4, the signs are different, so we're going to subtract the 2. Keep the sign bigger than negative 2 times. Here we're going to change, or add the opposite of positive 1 will be negative 1. Signs are the same, so we add them, we get negative 4. 2 times 4 is 8. The signs are the same, so it should be positive. Number 4, negative 8 times positive 2. Well, 8 times 2 is 16. Signs are different, negative, minus. 4 times 4 is 16, signs are the same, so it's positive. Again, they have to change, plus negative, so the signs are the same. We're going to add them and keep the sign, negative 32. Here the fraction bar is like a grouping symbol, so we need to do what's on top first. So I need to change, or add the opposite on the subtraction, so it becomes plus negative 3. That would give me negative 9. On the bottom, signs are the same, I add, and now I'm going to use this divide. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Signs are the same, positive. Here I need to do my change. Negative 6 plus positive 2 would be negative 4. 3 times 2 is 6. Signs are different, negative. Signs are the same, so I add and I get negative 10. Here, 10 divided by 2 is 5. Whoops, forgot to get my writing utensil. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. Signs are different, so it's negative. Minus. Signs are different, so you're going to subtract 2. Add the opposite, and we end up with negative 7. Here, think about what's negative 1 to the 43rd power. Well, remember what that means. It means you're going to multiply negative 1 times itself 43 times. But do we need to write that out? Probably not. There is a shortcut way. We know negative 1 times negative 1 is always going to be, well, 1 times 1 times 1 is always going to be 1. Is it going to be positive or negative? Well, some different ways you can think about it. But if you take these two negatives and pair them up, they're positive. These two negatives are positive, so we're going to have how many pairs? Well, we're going to have an odd number of pairs because we have 43. So that tells you you're going to have a negative sign there. So anytime you have a negative or an odd number of negative signs, it will be negative. Now, if this were 44, it would be positive 1. So that's just kind of a little shortcut to help you remember that.